A few days ago, we reported a fake story about marijuana killing 37 people. Now, we read the quote that was supposedly from the Rocky Mountain newspaper there, and as it turns out, it was quoted falsely on a parody site called the Daily Current. So I was humiliated, embarrassed, etc. So instead of taking it off, I left it on just to see, let the world see my mistake. And I wrote how it happened, and I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Getting more hits than ever on it, and people still are like, nah. I mean, they want to believe it, even though I say hoax, parody, everything else is not true. They still want to seem to believe that 37 people died in Colorado the first day it was legalized. Didn't happen. I'm saying it again. But this has nothing to do with marijuana. It has everything to do with fake and things that are very fake. It's about the Federal Reserve, which is fake. It's about U.S. dollars, which are fake. They're fiat dollars. They're not worth the money. They're not worth the paper they're printed on. It's fake money. It's been fake for 100 years, since 1913 until 2013. And now, talk about fake, Janet Yellen, the most famous person you've never heard of before, is becoming the quote-unquote most powerful woman on the planet, heading up the Federal Reserve. Today, she was confirmed by the U.S. Senate. Last I heard, that is real. They really do meet. They're not virtual. They meet in the Capitol in Washington. You know, the building with the dome on it. Okay, but at any rate, I digress. Janet Yellen works now for the Federal Reserve. It is neither federal nor reserve. I mean, it's not part of the United States government, and it has no reserves. It just basically takes ink and puts it on paper and adds some zeros to it. And they do stimulus money, like they're so generous with our money. You know, they just print more money and they give it, put it in circulation, artificially hypes up the stock market. Nothing's real about this economy. It's fake, fake, fake. I mean, the marijuana deaths really didn't happen. That was fake. But this is even more fake. I mean, Janet, what is she going to do? She's going to try to ease us off the stimulus. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're talking about runaway inflation eventually when people realize the money is totally worthless, runs in the bank, everything else like that probably. But people look at that green dollar and now the colored dollar, and they think, well, it must be real. It's United States money. It's not. It's Federal Reserve. Bunch of foreign bankers off in Europe and stuff, and Germany and wherever else, in England and stuff. They just call it Federal Reserve. It's not federal at all. It's not the United States. It's fake money. It's a fake institution, and it's a sham. It's been there for 100 years. So what's going to happen? Janet's going to have some press conferences and say, well, I think we'll do this, and I think we might tweak that, and oh, wow, we got all of our different people, the 12 different branches and stuff deciding, shall we do this, shall we do it? It's a bunch of bunk. It's all fake. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. They're not scholarly. They're not esoteric. They're not even creative. It's just fake money. How much more fake money can they con us with, putting on the market, flooding the market with this fake money, and how long can they get away with it? It's like musical chairs. There's more music than there is chairs. Except with the Federal Reserve, it's kind of like a minuet with no chairs. They're fake chairs. You can't even sit on a chair. But until everybody realizes this, they keep spending the money like bitcoins. There's nothing behind bitcoins, and they keep on spending. Think bitcoins, yeah, cyber money. Well, somebody got the idea of having a bunch of fake money and call it bitcoins. So we got fake money. We call them dollars. We need to get back to a gold standard or a silver standard or a commodity standard, oil, something, a gas standard. That would be great, a gas standard. You see, got $100. We're going to go to our banker and say, here, give me a coupon for $100 worth of gas, or just fill up my tank right here. Real money, like real gas. Because time will come when it takes $2 quadrillion to buy a cup of coffee and probably $1 trillion to fill up your tank. Ask the people in Zimbabwe, or the people who lived through the Weimar Republic in Germany, or the descendants of them, and you see what I'm talking about. End of this rant. Nothing more to say except fake, 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 fake. They're